bye week and I still got to see you guys, huh?
Good to see you too.
You're saying you
Great to see you, yeah, huh?
You're saying you don't like talking to us? I mean,
Yeah. Just ran. I couldn't wear my Packers gear today. They bounced.
I can get you some Rams gear to wear if you want that.
Right.
Can I just ask you about free throws down the stretch? The last few games, it feels like you've struggled in that department. I'm interested, free throw success, rather be in practice or throughout a game, will that dictate who's on the floor at the end of these games?
Yeah, it's going to have to. I mean, you're trying to win a game. You can't have guys out there that can't make a free throw when you know the other team's going to foul you. I mean, if you got a lead and they got to foul you to get the ball back, you got to put guys out there that can make free throws. So, you know, we're going to spend some time on it. The good thing is we got a week off. We're a little banged up. So, I gave him 2 days in a row off. We took yesterday and today both off. We'll get back in there tomorrow. But even at that, we've got multiple guys that just got nagging injuries. We're not going to try to practice them as hard as maybe we would have practiced them. So, plenty of time to shoot free throws here this week. Guys need to get in there, get their routine, get their head right, make sure that they got a lot of confidence. You got to earn your confidence, particularly at the free throw line. And if you got confidence built up through multiple reps, I think you go to the end of the game and you make big free throws. That's how it works.
Other than just resting and not maybe working them as hard, like what other things can be done to help a team that really is this banged up?
Yeah, I mean, they obviously got to get with Clark every day. They were in yesterday, today. They got to figure out exactly what's wrong with them. Like, you got multiple guys seeing specialists just to let you know exactly what's wrong. Let's get the treatment plan. And then we got to find ways to get better at the stuff we got to get better at without maybe practicing super long or super hard. So, guys gonna have to lock in mentally. We're gonna have to get some mental reps, like on video. We're gonna have to get reps, maybe not going live and like walk through, just to try to get healthy. I mean, this break could have come at a better time for us, but we got to use it correctly to get better, and even more important, or what will help us get better is getting healthy while getting better, if that makes sense.
It seemed like Taylor had some pain in his hand after, I don't remember what play it was, but it was late in the second half at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Can you give an update just on where he's
No,
at?
I mean, his hand, he's if you notice, he's wearing like they got a 3D printed pad, whatever. It's more his hand in there. So, I mean, it's hurting him. I mean, it hurts to catch. He's proven to be a tougher player than what maybe we anticipated, in the first month or two of the season. He's playing hard. At Texas game, he was great, and he's all about winning, being out there. He doesn't want to not be out there to help his team. So I can give him a ton of credit. He played through pain. He was trying to play the game before, and Clark was just like, there's absolutely no way he can go. So, this week will be good for him, too, to try to get that hand more rested up. But, yeah, I mean, it's hurting. He definitely got banged up in that game at the end there, too. I know the play you're talking about.
Aiden Terrell obviously playing really well right now, but the minutes when he's off the court, how do you find a solution, especially in the front court, in the bigs, to try to fill that space?
Yeah, I think he's passed every statistical category from last year already this year, only halfway through the year. So, yeah, he's having a really good year for us. We need him out there frequently. The full body cramps after 19 minutes earlier in the year scared me a little bit, but we were able to get 31 pretty good minutes out of him Saturday, so he's gradually getting in better shape. We're learning how to get him out around timeouts better, get him rested a little bit more so he can play more. When he's not on the floor, I mean, Noah's shown he can do it. That Kentucky game, I thought he was great. And we got to get that version of Noah back more often. We got to find the lineups maybe when the other team's a little smaller to get Aiden out, rest in those lineups, kind of trying to match lineups a little bit more on that. We're just going to have some guys step up and play well for us, too.
Cover you as long as we have. We know you're not a big fan of the mid-range shot. It feels like this year, Phylon and Holloway have taken more. I don't have the numbers exactly to back it up. I'm interested. Is that something you've softened off on, or just they're really good at it, so you live with it?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm not a fan of inefficient shots. Would be the way I would say it. So typically those contested mid-range are the most inefficient shots in the game. I mean, the NBA average is just under 40, typically year in, year out, high 30s. It's not a very efficient shot. In college, it's even lower. It's mid-30s. Those two guys, a little bit more, and they're shooting not necessarily 17, 18-foot mid-range, it's more non-rim paint twos. I think that the percentages on those two instead of attacking a 7-footer at the rim is pretty high. So, you know, we're good on efficient shots. So for those two, those are probably more efficient shots, especially for Holloway sometimes, than getting all the way down, attacking 7-footers. He's got great touch. He's got pretty good, you know, floaters, all that stuff in there. So yeah, depending on the guy, who it is, efficiency numbers, what they shoot, you know, we're trying to find the most efficient shot. And look, we only team in the country to be top 5 in offensive efficiency the last 2 years, and we're still, you know, top 5 right now. I think we're 3rd this morning in efficiency. So it seems like it's working a little bit more, and I'm not saying I'm anti mid-range. We're just hunting the most efficient shots we can find, and sometimes in the possession, based on how the way they're guarding us, that maybe is the most efficient shot for us to get that possession.
Coach, moving forward in terms of just SEC conference play, I mean, what do you guys have to do to find more success there? A couple of losses, and then some close wins to SEC teams.
Yeah, I mean, success in SEC play to me is winning the league. I mean, we've won it more than anybody else since we've been here. You know, we got 4 championships between regular season tournament. That's the standard. You know, how do we get there? I think we got to stop focusing as a team on winning the league and focus on what we got to do to get better today. So what do we have to do to get better today to win the next game? You know, obviously our defense is key areas. You know, on the ball defense, got to get more pressure without getting beat. Don't turn teams over nearly enough. We got to rebound it better, and part of that goes into our defense. So, yeah, I'm not going to consider it a successful season if we don't win the league. That's where we've got this program too. So we're competing for the league, and we're going to see how good we are here really in the next 2 weeks. I mean, the 2 teams ahead of us, we are 2 of our next 4 games, and Tennessee's been right there with us at the top of the league. I mean, it's kind of been us, Tennessee, and Auburn since I've been here, up at the top of the league, and we got them next. So we got to figure out how to beat Tennessee, who's tough, physical, plays good defense, and they've kind of been an issue for us since I've been here. So, you know, we got to figure out how to beat them. You know, after that game's done, we got to figure out how to beat Missouri. After that game's done, it's Florida, and you know, hopefully we can rattle off enough wins that we're competing for a championship here in a few weeks.
Coach, can you do one more?
Yeah, one more. We're good.
Has there been any discussion of redshirting Collins and Yahiaka or Davion yet, or is it a little bit too early?
Yeah, I mean, Collins, definitely that's been discussed, because by the time he'd even get cleared, because he, you know, I had another procedure done with his heart. You know, with Collins, by the time he gets cleared, we're going to almost be at the end of the season. So with him, it's probably looking like he's a red shirt. I mean, I think, you know, I'm a high school coach at heart. I still go back to, you do what's right by the kid every time. We could have tried to force Houston, and I don't even want to say force, we could have tried to use Houston last year when he's not 100%, he's missed all the reps, and he could have maybe helped us win some more games. A really good player, but I don't think that was right by him. In Collins' situation, it's probably not going to be what's right by him. At the end of the day, we'll have to see how quickly he can recover. But with the heart, the recovery is the recovery time. I mean, you're not trying to push that. We're never going to put a guy's, really it's his life in his case, at risk by putting a kid out there earlier than he should be. Davion's case, you know, we got to see how quickly he can come out. You know, can he get healthy enough to get enough reps to where he's making the correct decisions, particularly in the offensive end and all that. And we'll have to see where that comes. If there's enough minutes available for him when he gets healthy enough to actually be out there, maybe we have that discussion. If not, I just think you do what's right by the kid every time, and I think in the end it works itself out, and that's how we're going to coach around here.